Alright, with the GMT400 LS SWAP on a 1996 C1500. I'm going to walk you through a little bit of the wires that I deleted to make this swap possible. Some of them will be a little bit different than this. If you're a four-wheel drive, there'll be a couple more pins. I'll try to notate those as I go along here. The blue C1 pin here, I've only used 2 pins from it. And that was pin 9 and 15. 9 is the purple wire. It's the fuel level output. Then pin 15 is the VSS output signal. It's yellow and black. It's the ABS pulse. Keep this if you want your ABS to work. That's all I use from pin number 1, or plug number 1. Plug 2, the red one. This is optional. I use none of these. But if you want to keep the EVAP system in place and the fuel tank pressure sensor in place, then you're going to need pin 2 and 25. Pin 2 is a white wire, and pin 25 is a dark green and fuel tank pressure. Remember, when you're looking at these plugs, you look at the back for the numbering. If you look at it this way and you try to look at pin number 1, it's going to give you a little bit of confusion because that's not the way these pins or these diagrams are set up. Pin 3, there is only really one that I needed out of plug 3. This is C3, it's the clear one. These are all ECM connectors, obviously. I only used pin 13, which is a purple with white wire, and it's the fuel level signal. Okay, that's all I use from that. There are some optional pins on there. Pin 1 is a dark green and white, and that's the AC compressor enable relay control. Pin 14, which is the AC recirc switch, it's dark blue. And then pin 19, which is going to be your fuel tank pressure ground, it's black. So I guess I did use pin 1, 13, and 14 out of this. Now, the connector 4, C4, it's going to be your black connector. This is where everything that you're going to take is from, really. I used pin 1, which is dark green and white. It's your fuel pump relay control module or control. Your pin 3 is dark green and white. It's your VSS output signal, and it's going to be 4K, 4,000 pulses. It's for your cruise control as well. Pin number 4 is dark green. It's a VSS output for your speedo. You're going to connect pin 3 and pin 4 together because your your LS PCM only has one wire for this. Just connect these two together and they hook to your new PCM. Pin 5 is going to be your check engine light. It's going to show up on the dash when there's a problem. Pin 7 is your HVAC recirc door control. Like I said, if you're using AC. The LS PCM might have this on it. I can't really remember. Pin 10 is a purple wire with brake signal. Pin 11 is a serial data wire. Pin 15 is tan and black. This is going to be for your manual transmission. That's going to be your upshift indicator. And then pin 18 is to use to power the new harness. That's going to be the pink wire coming out of the power distribution block, and it's going to turn your new harness on basically when you turn the key on. Pin 19 is for four-wheel drive only. It's black and white wire. Pin 22 is a brown and white clutch signal input. That's only on a manual transmission. Pin 23 is gray and black. It's going to be your key case, transfer case, high and low switch. So again, four-wheel drive only. And number 24 is a light blue and black. That's your cruise engage signal. Basically, that tells the computer that your cruise control is enabled, and it's going to give it some different shifting patterns. Now, moving on to some of the plugs that we have removed. Your air temp plug, it's a tan and black wire. Your mass airflow wire, our plug, it's pink, black and white, and yellow. There's 3 wires on there. Your VSS is at the rear of the transmission. This one, and you're not going to use. I know there was one earlier that I had mentioned, but this one here is not used. It's green and black, and then brown and white, just a 2-wire plug. This is on my truck. It's a 4-wheel drive connector. Obviously, it's blocked off because I have a 2-wheel drive truck. The wires on it are black and white, black, brown, and gray and black. Your map sensor plug is gray, green, and black. It's a 3-wire plug. EVAP plug. I remove these. This is an optional thing. This goes to your vacuum switch. It's got a black and white wire and a brown. 2-plug wire. This is your downstream O2 sensors. These were not plugged in on my truck at all. It's got 6 wires on it. Sorry, the baby's yelling. It's purple, white, pink, black, tan and white, tan and purple. Next one here is your idle air control. It's got 4 wires on it. It's a blue and white, blue and black, green and white, and green and black. Some of these colors on the screen might look a little different. It's because they're faded. I did check all these off the computer. Your EGR wire here. This is our plug. It's pink, black and gray, gray and brown. That one there's got 5 wires on it. EGR purge solenoid plug is green and white and pink. It's this red plug here. It's got 2 wires on it. The knock sensor plug is just 1 blue wire. That's all it is. O2 sensors. There's 2 plugs. You're going to remove both of them. The only difference in these two is the purple and white wire. Everything else is black, pink, and tan. Your crank sensor, it's pink, yellow, and purple. 3 wires. Cam sensor, it's pink, pink and black, and brown and white. 3 wires. Your injectors, you're going to have 8 wires that are for power, the pink ones. The other signal wires are red and black, yellow and black, black and white, black, pink and black, blue and black, and green and black. Ignition control module, black and white, pink, white, and the white and black. There's going to be 4 wires on that one. Engine coolant temp. This is not the one that uses for your gauge, so you can delete this one. It's black and yellow. The ignition coil. It's going to be a pink, a white and black, and white. You want to save the white wire from this. That's why it's shorter. That's going to go to your tach for your dash. Your throttle position sensor, or your TPS. You got 3 wires on it. Gray, black, and blue. We already went over the C4 plug. Let's go over here to the transmission plug. This transmission plug is for a 4L60E. The 4L80E looks exactly like this. There are just a couple wires that are different. There's 13 wires total on this plug here. There's 2 pink ones. They're yellow and black, a brown, a black, a tan and black, a white, a red, blue, red and black, blue and white, green, and yellow and black. Now all these are deleted. You do not need any of these to continue forward with your swap. Most of the pink wires that you see, like on the injector plug, are all power wires. You're going to see them spliced together a lot in the harness. And there's also the black wires that you see a lot of share a common ground on the harness. A lot of those are going to be connected inside your harness as well. Make sure you're cutting these wires where you need to. A lot of these go straight back to the ECM. That's why you see all these cut like this. I think there's only 2 that were not going here. They were going to the fuse or the power distribution box or inside the cab. This over here is my harness after it's been stripped down. I'll do a little bit closer video up on this to show you guys the wires I did keep. There was only 10 that I kept from the ECM plugs, and all the other stuff kind of stayed in place. I'll go over these here on the next video.